This is Hina from Dynamic Academy. Earlier also I have come with a lot of good news, and this time too I have come up with the good news, and another achiever with us, Miss Nancy, is here to share her experience. She is another IELTS superhero on our board. Let us hear from her. Tell us something about yourself.
So first of hi to all, and thank you, ma'am, for having me here. So myself, Nancy Sharma, and I have done my BSc Nursing in 2016, and after that I'm working in one of the hospital from last 3 years.
That's great, Nancy. Spill the magic. In what scores did you receive in IELTS?
So I have taken my IELTS test on 17th of July, and I received my result 2 days before. So my overall score was 7.5. With the individual score in listening it's 8, in speaking it's 7, in reading is 7.5, and in writing is 6.5.
That's great. That's great score. Basically, everybody watching here must be definitely dreaming of this score. And if Nancy can achieve it, it's nothing new that you can't achieve it. And she has given sufficient retakes. Nancy, how many retakes did you give to the IELTS exam?
Ma'am, it's my 4th attempt. It was like in every attempt I am able to score 7, but I unfortunately one of the module I just short with the 0.5, like in especially in writing I got 6 and 6 every time, but after the training from your academy I'm able to get 6.5, so it's quite lucky for me, especially
That's
you.
great. Thank you so much, Nancy. Nancy, let us share with our viewers what your basic story is, that you have like already been trained with some other academy, then suddenly we guys met, and then we exchanged the idea that yes, we can help you, and then you gave the IELTS score with us. In a span of just 20 days, you managed to score this
Yes,
great
ma'am.
score.
Honestly, speaking about the IELTS training, it's not like that. Like it was very easy training, but yeah, there is some tips, especially on the basis on writing, because many of the tutors don't know how to give the training on the modules, especially writing. So because writing contain a very tricks and as well as tips. But when I get to touch with your academy, I get easy tricks that how to maintain my writing standard, as well as what point should I concentrate, and what points I am taking in my writing. So I think this was the basic difference between the training from the other academy as well as your. And one of the thing that your academy particularly trained people from the nursing background, and the marks for the writing for nurses especially it's like 6.5 or 7. So I think you guys are working great on especially writing module. So I think it is one of the best thing that has happened to me.
Thank you so much, Nancy. We are also delighted to have you. And in fact, you are very special to us. In fact, I would like to specially mention here, everybody who's watching this video, Nancy's husband is Sahil, and Sahil is also, of course, he is not here. He just didn't want to be starred upon here, but
Yeah.
of course, we cannot miss him, From the day one, we guys are interacting for Nancy, and he was more than a parent basically throughout the journey. And Nancy, here I am sharing all the secrets basically. So he was always after me, please arrange these sessions, arrange that session.
Yeah.
Nancy requires
Yeah.
special sessions for speaking, writing. She needs some special trainer for it. And then we had special exam tab on for her, and then she made it through with a successful journey. I won't say it's only the training basically which made her through, but her efforts equally combined to make it a miracle. So Nancy, just share with us your feelings right after having the UK score and no clubbing, nothing required now.
Yeah, like it was totally an immense player. I'm totally speechless when I got my result, because it was like a surprise for me that I'm able to get score in after like the taste of success is increased when you face a lot of failures, especially in IELTS. And somehow I feel like I'm not able to crack IELTS, but my husband forced me to, he usually said to me like, IELTS is not the criteria for your intelligence. I know you are intelligent, but you have to constantly working on your English proficiency. So
Yeah.
the Brahmer ma'am consume a lot of time on me. She gave a lot of time. I'm not like, I'm totally thankful to him, because without him it is not approachable and it is not achievable. So it is like total collaborative team approach for me, because there are 6 to 7 tutors on me, including my husband. So I think it is one of the great feeling.
So now, Nancy, you are listed in the IELTS Superhero boards of Dynamic Academy, and that's a very big achievement because a lot of effort is taken by the entire the advisor support, all throughout the trainer support, your family in companionship, your office players. You know, everybody is collaboratively combining and just shedding their their efforts to make you the achiever. So basically, what all contribution did you feel the Dynamic Academy had in your success?
I think the role of dynamic is like unmatchable for me. There is a collaborative approach from you guys. From my initial training, 𝗪𝗲 ma'am, Ankita ma'am used to work very hard on me. And after then, when I take my IELTS date, the Brahmer ma'am consume a lot of time on me. He usually take frequently classes after 2 or 3 hours interval. She usually gave me a lot of tasks, especially writing, and I just gave a writing task in the live class. So I think along with that, the motivation as well as the confidence build up. You guys make me more confident, as well as boost my motivation to do this work easily. So I think
So
with the
here, with
your
complete
help.
emotions filled, you are our Powerpuff Girl, and I don't hesitate saying that. Reason is, from day one, I have seen you always saying, "No, ma'am, I am going to do it. I have to do it. There is no if buts, to success, and you've proved it all." Any suggestion, Nancy, from your end, because you've been very consistent towards IELTS, and a lot of people have this myth, particularly preparing for IELTS in isolation is completely possible, and a lot of people browse a lot of online videos, because of which they feel they are very confused. Do you have certain idea or ideology for them to follow, so that they can also follow and rely on the same methods as you did?
Uh, Firstly, when I search on a YouTube, there are plethora of videos regarding writing, listening, speaking, and along with other people's, I get also confused that which video I should follow. But when I talk to Brahmer ma'am, she gave me a tips that how to write your essay or how to construct your essay. And after that, I used to work on my drawbacks, that in which area I have to work a lot. And so I am then, with the help of you, I'm able to recognize my power, that yeah, this is my area of in that area I'm strong, so I have to write this task in this way. Miss Brahma told me that when you write your essay, just split into 3 parts. So I used to do the same. When I got an essay or task 2, I split in the 3 parts, and I devoted 10 minutes to the task 2, that what the examiner want to ask from me, or what they. So the 10 minutes total time, I just make a bullet point on the main ideas, and I just stick on the one point from the starting to the last, like from the introduction to the conclusion. I just uh, tackle one point, like it is I have to written this, so I have stick on that point. And after that, along with that, you need some patience for writing, because when in the real exam, when the examiner continuously speak, yeah, 40 minutes left, 20 minutes left, it is it is
Yeah.
automatically develop a sense of like anxiety, as well as you feel nervous at that time. But yeah, there is a continuous practice, preservation, and dedications on writing tasks. So I think this is the main area of concern for many people, especially writing and speaking. And for that, I think practice and practice are 3 P's, like patience, practice, and perseverance. The 3 P's are my the secret strategy for IELTS
That's
for
so
me.
great. Yeah, definitely it is going to work for others also. Those who are watching, definitely please follow this strategy. It worked for her, and it will surely work for you guys as well. Nancy, see, there is one question which is most asked by the candidates that, ma'am, we are very good in practicing, but we don't practice looking at the clock. We are not following time limit. So just explain that what is the actual essence, of having the time duration practices, or when we are just following some task during the practices also. What is the actual role of time limits?
I think in the area like in the list, reading and writing, you need to manage the time. Like in listening and speaking, it doesn't matter at the same. But yeah, in reading and writing, the time management is very important. Without this, your score definitely dropped when you are not able to manage the time, because there is a 1 hour each allotted for both the tasks. And what like I applied the strategy on me, like I have to set the alarm like 15 minutes for task passage 1, and 15 minutes of passage 2, and 15 minutes of passage 3, like 45 minutes. And then the 15 minutes are left, I just do a proofreading, or like in the writing task, and in the reading task I again go through with all the answers, that whether it is wrong or right. So for time management, it's also a practice is also important. For time management also, you have to set up a clock or alarm in your phone or in your watch. So I think time management is like the vital for IELTS. Without time management, you are not able to achieve the desired band.
That's truly yes. Anybody who's following and preparing for the IELTS, please ensure that you are following the practices with the time limit. Tell your trainers to follow the time limit, and they are giving you tasks accordingly, and they are also just checking the clock for you so that you may not miss it in your exam time. Now that's very important. Most of the candidates say miss the results, even by 0.5, or probably they are not able to like make it through just because of the problem that they are not taking time durations during their practices very seriously. So whenever we are preparing for the exam, time factor is very pivotal. You need to take care of it. And as Nancy was also following the time duration practices during her exam practices, when you were preparing for the trainings, and you were preparing for the mock tests with Brahmer ma'am, I just wanted to know that if time factor was given critical care of and due importance, of reason being it's very important for everybody to follow.
I think Brahma ma'am also gave me tips on like time management. She gave me continuously alarming, yeah Nancy, 15 minutes are left while reading. So it was, although it was online classes, but yeah, she's very particular about time management as well as the tasks. So after 15 minutes, she also your 10 minutes are left. How much you written or how much stuff you pending. So with the help of Brahmer ma'am, I have to learn a lot on the time management, that what type of strategies I have to follow. Like I have to set the digital clock like 10 minutes, after 10, 15, 20 minutes, they automatically ring, and then I get to know, yeah, this time was left. So I have to fasten my speed on the writing task. So basically the writing area is my main concern, because there are two problems that I faced facing in my writing. One is time management, and second one is the ideas. So Brahmer ma'am helped me in both the cases. She gave me a lot of ideas that how to construct my strategies and ideas on the writing with the use of time. So she gave me like 40 minutes for task 2 and 20 minutes for task 1. That total is 60 minutes. So in the 10 minutes, you have to briefly summarize your answer. Yeah, I have to written this on task 2. If you consume 10 minutes prior to the main idea, the 30 minutes are like the blink of an eye, it passed. But you have a proper time to write. Yeah, I have make a bullet point, so you have to write this. You can elaborate easily your bullet point in the 30 minutes. So I think this is the main thing, or this is the main time delivering system. So I think the Brahmer ma'am is one of the, you can come in my life as a blessing.
Okay, that's great and wonderful experience, basically, Nancy. There are few questions from the aspirants which were like posed on me that I need to ask from you. Okay, so these are the questions directly from the candidates. Whenever we are taking the classes, do you feel that offline classes are much more convenient and much more appreciable? Is there achievement only possible with the offline classes or something like that? Opinion on it?
honestly, when I get enrolled in offline classes, there was 50 to 60 students in the class. So I think teacher are not concentrated one or two people at the same time. But when I get enrolled in the online classes, I saw there are 6 to 7 people in one group. So it is easy for me to ask the question from my trainers, as well as there is that allotment of the individual time. You can call or you can message your teacher at any time. She will give, for example, like blessing ma'am, I if I send message like at night 10 p.m, she instantly revert me back, yeah, what's the problem and what's the what you want to ask. So it's not like, I personally feel like it's like the totally misunderstanding by people that online classes are not compatible. But for me, online classes are give me a much better result than offline classes. So it depends on your concentration as well as your dedication level, because teacher guides you in a particular way. Like they give you tasks, but the tasks are always did by you. So it's you that how you perceive your online classes. I become serious about my tasks or IELTS, so I give a lot of time to my online classes. But yeah, all the teachers, like especially Blessy ma'am, Ankita ma'am, and Brahma ma'am, devoted the same time on me. So I must appreciate the online classes rather than offline.
A lot of times we have seen people like migrating for 1 hour or two and just spending majority time on just transportation, and migration from one place to another. And then here, at least you can save time, and then you can have hassle-free one-to-one trainers in front of you, and then they are guiding you all throughout. It's no difference if the trainer is sitting on other location. Only thing is your determination, your expectation, your dedication towards your goal, and definitely a lot of achievers with Dynamic Academy. Since now we are into the online training and virtual training, and we have been proved as the 100% interactive and virtual sessions, best training in the industry, and a lot of people have benefited. And next is you, if you're watching this. The next part is that every organization has not just the trainers basically supporting you all throughout, but there is a lot of teamwork at the back end, sometimes your class adjustments and back end support. How was it here in the Dynamic Academy all throughout? I would just want your opinion on that, and if there is any improvement needed, also please discuss.
So initially it was you are the first person from the Dynamic Academy who contact me. So I think with the help of with the support of your guidance as well as your motivation conversations or advices, I can get a lot of confidence for getting enrolled in IELTS classes. And because I remembered when I get first in contact with you, you always give me advice, no, you have to do it, you can do it. So I think these are some basic motivation level of any of the employer or recruiter. So I think with the help of you, I easily get enrolled in the IELTS classes. Along with that, the timetable and the structure of IELTS training is very flexible from your side. The teachers are very compatible as well as the knowledgeable. So I did not show so many videos on YouTube, because it's enough for me to get coaching from the Blessing ma'am, Ankita ma'am, and Brahma ma'am. So these three, I usually call them tri-age, because they usually help me a lot. Yeah, but honestly saying, it was you to motivate me to do IELTS again. But because after 2 or 3 attempts, I just realized that I'm not able to take IELTS again. But you motivate me to do again and schedule my classes, reschedule my status in Dynamic. So with the help of you, I am able to achieve this score.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. These words actually means to us a lot. As are working overnight, all throughout for providing and extending the support and motivation to everybody who has a dream. And of course, Nancy, I could see and realize that how much important for clearing through was for you and Sahil. And I am really lucky that I came in contact with you, and probably you must be feeling the same. Okay, so we actually appreciate, Nancy, your hard work and success achieved. And next is, if you also want to be the part of the same legacy, the only thing that you need to do is go in description, find our contact, call us immediately, and we are next to help you all throughout. And here onwards, I am just wishing all the luck to Nancy for her placement support. Of
Thank
course, that
you.
will be extended by Dynamic Academy only, because we are working for the placement of nurses in healthcare people, ensuring that the placements are done 100% in Nancy. Also, we have promised 100% placement support. Fingers crossed for her.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Bye.